Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Heads back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over how exactly to make coins, from event to event. Not so much day to day, but event to event, and when's the best time to buy and sell, etc. Because there's been a lot of misconceptions about this stuff. I know I've done this video a few times, but it's good to, kind of go over it again and again, just so it gets in your guys' head and it's easy for you guys to make coins. But with that being said, before we get started, I have a couple requests for you guys. So in the comment section down below, I want you to drop video ideas for me, because obviously I don't know what all of you guys want to see, what kind of content you want me to make, whether it's gameplay content, whether it's more market content, whether it's, different sort of things. Just drop some comments down below. And the other thing I want to know is, I actually asked this on my Discord, but I wanted to ask it on YouTube as well. I said, would you watch if I streamed or uploaded some single-player game playthroughs, such as Hogwarts Legacy and Lego Star Wars, because I do want to play both of those games. But I want to know if you guys would watch them if I streamed them or if I posted them on YouTube. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and we'll get started with this video. So, the first thing that we want to know about and we want to think about is kind of what happens when you've got supply and demand, okay? Supply is when cards are going to be going onto the market, and that comes from, packs being opened, good content being released, and people want to open packs. So anytime where people are going to be opening a lot of packs, that's where supply is going to go to the market. Demand, on the other hand, is when people want to buy cards and they want to, try certain cards, and there's a demand for those cards. So, for example, if a new event comes out, there might be demand for fodder cards being, 83 to 89 overall cards that are going for their minimum value. There'll be more of a demand for those cards because people want to put them into sets to make Team of the Year, or not Team of the Year, sorry, to make MSPs now. It was Team of the Year's last week. So, that's what happens when we have supply and demand. And then knowing how to manipulate supply and demand, not really manipulate supply and demand, but more so predict supply and demand, is how you guys are going to make coins on a week-to-week basis. And this is going to be your most effective way of, say, doubling, tripling, quadrupling your coins, because if you're just doing the 59th minute method and sniping cards, it's good, but it takes a lot of time, and you don't see as much return on investment as you do if you hold these things for a little bit longer. So, for example, if we go to the auction house, we know that this week, the MSPs, people are drained out from Team of the Year. These MSPs aren't absolutely unbelievable to a point where people are going to want to spend money to get these MSPs because they're already so drained on Team of the Year. So this is a week where actually fodder prices are actually quite low. So the token one is 84 overalls, because 184 straight up 1-for-1 is the same price as one collectible. So knowing the price of 84s would tell us the price of collectibles, and I think it's still about 5,500 or so. Yeah, so there's one up for 5,500. It's a little bit more than that, so like 5,600 coins for one collectible. And generally that's quite a bit lower than what we would have for a good event. Usually good events such as I don't know, the second week of Spreadsheet Hockey was a good event, or some of the weeks during the Nations of Hockey. These 84 overall cards are approaching, 7,000 or 8,000 coins. And that's really where you're going to want to make your flips. You're going to want to buy these on Wednesday when they're low, when there's supply on the market, when there's Rivals and Champs rewards and GWC rewards going on the market. That's when you're going to want to buy these cards. You're going to want to hold them until there's a good event. And then during the good event, before people start getting the Rivals and Champs rewards, is when you're going to want to sell them. Usually that's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday is when you're going to want to sell your cards. And you're going to want to be buying cards on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and not so much Fridays, unless it's a bad event on Friday. Maybe Friday's another good day if it's a bad event. But really, what you're going to be wanting to do is buying your cards on the bad events and selling them on the good events. Now, the other thing that I want to say is there is ways to make coins on a day-to-day basis where we're not, playing the long-term investments, and we're, trying to buy cards that are going out of packs, let's say. So if we look at some cards that are going out of packs, for example, let's take a look at this Cale Makar here. As you can see, there's only 5 on the market right now, and this one's looking like it's going to sell for about 165k. So if, say, I bought this card at 165k, then once he went out of packs, the supply of him would be no more. There would not be any more supply on the market. There wouldn't be any more new versions of these cards coming into the game. So whatever cards have been packed with this card are going to be the only cards that are going to be on the market for the rest of the year, which means that naturally the demand for them might come down a little bit, but the supply is also going to be zero, which means that their price is probably going to start to go up a little bit. Now, whether it goes up, say, 100,000 coins, or if it goes up 20,000 coins, usually it'll go up. It doesn't always go up. It depends on the card. But somebody like Cale Makar, for me, is not really a good option anymore because he's got a Team of the Year, which means that a lot of the player base that would have demand for this Cale Makar card no longer has demand for this Cale Makar card just because he's so cheap now, or everybody has him on their team, so they can't, use this card on their team if they already have the Team of the Year. So Cale Makar is not a card that I would be looking at investing in, but rather somebody like, let's take a look here. Like this Leon Draisaitl, for example. He's selling for about 120,000, I want to say, 120k. See, if I bought this card at 100,000 coins, if I saw him pop up at 100,000 coins, I would buy it, and then I would wait, maybe a week, maybe like half a week, just to see if his price goes up at all. I might buy him for 100k, like on this bid on this card, and then later down the line I might sell him for 150, 160k and make a little bit of profit there. These are what I mean by longer term investments and not really flips. Flips are you buy them, you list them right away. Investments are you buy them, you hold them, and usually when you're making a big investment like a 92 Draisaitl or a 92 Makar, you're going to be wanting to use them on your team in the meantime just because you're spending so many coins on them. And this is what I do when I spend coins. I think of a tactical position to take on these cards. I don't know where they all went. See, this confuses me a little bit because like a bunch of the 140k ones just like disappeared. I have a theory that EA buys the cards up to reduce the supply on the market. See what I mean? Like, why are all the 140 ones drying up and all the 120 ones are staying? It doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. But yeah, so stuff like this is what I would use as an example for a longer term investment. And EA, we caught you in 4K buying the cards up on the market. So thank you for the proof that you guys do that. So I'm just kidding. I don't know if they actually do that. But like the other way that you're going to want to make coins on these investments, you're not really going to want to snipe them as much as you're going to want to bid on them, just like I bid on that Mark Scheifele, because bids are usually where you're going to get them at the lowest price, but it does take a while. So if you don't have a lot of time, maybe don't bid. But if you do have a lot of time, then bidding is certainly a good option to do. So yeah, basically what you're going to want to be doing is looking for when there is the most supply and then selling for when there is the least supply and the most demand. And that's how you guys are going to make a lot of coins very quickly. That's how I've already got up to 450,000 coins without spending a dime since Team of the Year ended, and even more now, 450,000 coins, yeah. So, yeah, with that being said, this is how you guys are going to be able to make coins on the market. And yeah, I hope this video helped you guys out. Like I said before, drop a comment down below on if you'd like to watch me do any single player games, stuff like that, or if you even want me to do some franchise mode and stuff. And if you made it this far, comment made it this far. As always, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.